So you've been bombarding me on the object and task videos, so I'm gonna redo it and make it a little bit better to understand it and so on. So basically, how we are gonna make this is that you will have multiple subclasses, classes, tasks. Basically, you have a main task and you can add little tasks onto it. And I will show you how to easily create different kind of tasks. Okay, so basically how we are going to create it is using a data table. But first we need to create, where is it? I crashed. Woohoo! First we have to create a structure for the data table. So name it like data or task date or something like that, right? This is where data will be, where, you know, variables. So I'm gonna add what we are going to basically use is the task name. You would have task ID as first one probably, but I'm not gonna have it right now. Maybe we're gonna have it. I don't know. Task description, target ID. So next task ID. Um, Now I'm thinking we should probably add a task ID because right now how I'm using it is I'm using target ID as well as a task ID. So let's add the task ID as well. It just to make a little bit more sense. Gonna have that on top. So that's a name. Then we have a text and a text and a name and a name. Why it's a name? Because all data tables. Fuck yeah. So just search for data table. You can use probably data assets as well, I think. But data tables, I do like. I do like them. I'm old school, you know. They just yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter what you name it. And this is where you're gonna create your tasks. For example, go up, task name, go up, description, go higher, or something like that. You know, you can add like when you, for example, get the task by interacting or by overlapping, you can add like a beacon, you know, to indicate where the player should go, uh, if you want to. Target ID, for example, mm, up. For the next task, this is a little bit more complicated. So we're not gonna have it. We're gonna have it as none for this task. This is like one task. Let's create another task. So that's basically done. You know, the easiest part. Now there's different ways to create this. You either do a game instance, or you create a game instance subsystem. Sorry. What's a game instance subsystem? I have no fucking clue, right? But as you can see, you know what's a game instance, right? Subclass will be a sub version of the game instance. To create this, we need to use C++ for this one. I don't know, sometimes you can actually see it. Sub system. But yeah, I can't. So I have to create it by scratch. For this one, we're gonna use this game instance. You can use an actor component if you have a large game and you just want to test the system out, basically. Just use an actor component and cast and shit, you know, or something like that. So we're gonna have a game instance because we need a thing that we can basically call anywhere. So we're gonna have a BP task manager. So right here we're gonna create all the thingamajiggies, right? So we're gonna have two variables. One is active task. Other one is current task data. And the data is the st task data or task data. Sorry, task. Active task should be false. It's a boolean. And now let's create a custom event. This will be start task. Get data table a row, and that's our data table. The row name will go into your input, and we're gonna set this task to this task. Set active because we are doing a task. And now we're gonna have event dispatcher to update our UI. This will be called on task update. So when we update the task, it's gonna update as well. So we're gonna not set it, we're gonna call it. Okay. Now another custom event. This will be try complete. So how you gonna make this? If you have one task, as you can see, we created one task. We actually need another task. Let's create another one. This will be the button task. So button. And we should probably rename their own names as go up. Yeah, I literally forgot to tell you. Their own names, you should be task ID. They should be the same. So when you rename them, rename them the same. I'm clicking stuff. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so I created the button. I didn't really add anything meaningful into it. But yeah, row names should be exactly as the task ID. I just forgot to tell you that. So now we're gonna have a branch that's basically gonna check current data. So we need an input as well. This is the name or task ID. So make it more understandable. So does the task ID equal to the task ID? Let's have it as the target. Let's do it like this, I think. Next task, does it equal to none? So if this is true, then we're gonna check if this is true. If it's true, then we're gonna have this active task, so false. And then we're gonna call an event dispatcher what is on completed task. And that's gonna be called as well. And right here on the false start task. And that's gonna be this task ID. Yeah, because we're gonna call this function and then it's gonna update it, and then when we try to complete the task using some sort of action, it's gonna call this and check if that is the same. Yeah, let's see if this works. I'm testing new shit right now. I shouldn't probably, but we'll see how it goes. So it's complete, by the way. So I will explain how it basically works just in a second. We need to create a widget for this so we can actually see something visually. So this will be just task, I guess. And I took from my last video that we created. We just get the canvas panel, get an overlay, an image, and two texts, just like that. Just put two texts in the overlay. So the overlay will be, I'm using the 5.8 Unreal Engine, so everything looks very strange. Let's have it right there. Position like 28, 36. Size 350 was it with 150? Yeah, something like that. And text will be center top. No, this will be like this, and this will be top. Like that. Let's make this text a bit smaller, so this will be the description, so like 16. Let's make it italic. The image is full, black, and a little bit opacity down. And that's about it. I'm not really gonna get into it. You can like customize it however you want, really. It doesn't matter. Okay, now for the text, let's do the title. It's a variable. Second one is the description, what is a variable as well. That's it. Now on the event construct, we basically gonna start by setting it set visibility to false. We don't wanna see it, right? It's gonna be there, but it's not gonna be visible. Then get game instance, or what I'm gonna do is create blueprint function library, what will be basically like functions. I don't know. This will be get instance task. So we get game instance, right? Then we just cast it. It's fine, by the way. And then we basically promote it into a local variable. We don't need to promote it. We just need a return node, and paste that in. And this will be task. And I hit task manager. Very, very good. So basically what it means, we can game instance, and there should be no, why can I not get a game instance task? Oh, it's get instance task, sorry. And there should be get instance task. We should make it pure, so it's like this. And then we can just basically call, so we don't have to cast it every time. We basically get the function. Call task update. No, not task, but bind task update. And bind on completed task. Right here. Event, create an event for both of them. And create a matching, not a function. Oh, not a function. Create a matching event. This will be task start. And another one matching event. This will be completed. I'm not gonna add any animations for the time's sake. So we're gonna have title for the task start. Set text. Then we're gonna have set description. Oh, sorry, set text as well. I'm stupid. I'm going insane right now. And to basically get this, we get the game instance, you get current data, split that data, and just paste in the name and the description. And we can, I think, hide. I don't know. I think you should be able to hide it, but oh well. For the complete one, oh yeah, and we have to set this visible. You can have animation right here. For the complete task, we can have, oh, you can have like some sort of message saying that you completed it. So you don't need this. I'm just gonna have completed task. Just like this. And set the hidden. Have a little delay in the middle. I know it's bad, but delay, fuck it. And that's it. And that's it. We can actually try to test it out. We get an actor, call it overlap. We're gonna use overlap events for this because it's easier. Box collision. And let's have begin overlap. Does it equal to the player character? And this will be one, we can actually name it main task. So it's a one task, right? So that means we get instance task, start task, and the task is right here, go up. So get that, plug that in there, and we need another one, what we'll say completed task. And I'm just gonna promote this into a row name so we can actually see it. And for the complete task, we're gonna have it Where should we have it? I think here, why not? Like on the other side. So let's overlap this to complete it. So for a complete task, we just call try complete task. Event, sorry, event. And this is task complete ID. And we just have to look it up. So target ID is up. So paste that in. And this is go up. So hopefully, okay, I didn't, oh yeah. And the function isn't getting called because we have to go into files, sorry, edit, project settings, game instance, and switch it to our game BP task manager. And the other thing is we have to go into either first person, third person, or you can get a play controller. I'm just gonna go into BP third person. Uh, okay. Event begin. Create a widget. And this is the widget that we created or this task and add to viewport. That's it. So now if we play, we're gonna have go up, go higher. I forgot we need to do it once and complete the task. What we have to do for each one, do once because you don't want to do it multiple times. If you do, you can have like a cooldown or something like that to not break the game. So just have do once everywhere. Okay, so this is how a basic function would do. You can hook this up. All you have to do to start the function, to start the task, have this. That's it. So if you're interacting with something, just have this. If you interacting and you complete the task, do this. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So this is like one task, right? There's no progress bar or it doesn't show you when you complete it and stuff. Also, 1 year ago, by the way, you get the point, right? So, for example, you have to clean the bed, how it says, and table and so on, and the table ends the task basically. That's why we created the multitask. Yay! So basically, how it works, as you can see, go around, right? So get this task, and we're gonna have this task be started right here. So go around. Then the next task is button. Okay, go around. We're gonna go around this one. Oh, if you would realistically, if we would need to go around, by the way, we probably would spawn this in or something like that. But yeah, so button. Let's see if it actually works. No, it doesn't. Yeah, because I didn't. How I said it should be exactly the same as the raw name, and it's not. So now it is. Go around. Bam. Okay. Button. Let's have a click. What? So basically now, you have now two tasks. First, go to the green thing. Okay. Click a button, go press it, bitch. And then you would probably go and click the button. For example, you would press a button right there, right? Let's see. Click on the button and target ID is button 2. Have it as button 2. And now we have a whole completed task. So go around, bam, click a button. Okay, let's click the button, completed task. And that's it. That's very, very simple. I know it took a year to make this. It didn't actually, I just made it in 2 hours. I fixed the thing that was bugging. Firstly, in the task manager, in the game instance, right here, where where you have this current task data, I removed the variable called task data. We don't really need it. We're not really gonna use it. So just remove that and have task ID. Does it equal to the target ID? Yeah. Branch. If it's true, then we check if the next task is empty right here. So if it is, then of course that one. And right here, the bug that been causing everything is the start task should be the next. I don't know why I put the task ID. I'm stupid. But yeah, it should be like this. So it basically what it does when we start a new task, we run this. So we input one of the tasks. It's gonna get the task from the data table, set the task, set active, and call and update our UI, right? And right here, when we are trying to complete it, so we overlap or do an action again to complete it, we just check if it equals to the exact same target ID. So this one and this one is equal the same. If it is, then we check if we have a next task. If we don't, okay, let's complete that. And if we have a next task, let's get the next task and set the next task. So now it's gonna run this again. Hopefully that makes sense. It's really, really simple. It's more simple than the first one we created. What else? Yeah, we have to do it once. What I did, we basically, when we complete it, we have a little delay and then we set the visibility to hidden. Um, there's probably are some bugs, but at this moment I have no idea. So how it works, if you want one task, so we have this co-op, so we don't have a next task, you set up, for example, an overlap, right? BP main task, it's gonna do the start task right here. And to complete it, we have this complete task where it's gonna get the try complete task. For this one, we have the main task. Once again, it's gonna start the task. For the second task, we need a subtask. I know it's stupid. It's basically the same as complete task, by the way. So it doesn't matter. So if you add complete task, it's gonna do the same thing. The thing about this one is that right here, this is the task, right? Go around. Task name right here. Target ID should be the same as the row name, of course. And both of them start, and the next task should be the same, as you can see. Okay, so I fixed the bug once again. There's a lot of bugs that I missed out. I apologize. So another bug that is happening is on complete the task and the task manager. Yeah, you can delete the subtask. We don't need that. So completed task right here. When we overlap it, check for the player. We need a branch from the get instant task active task. If it's true, then we're gonna do it once and try to complete it. Overlap main task. And right here should be the opposite. So it should be false. So if it's false, then we're gonna do it once. This is the key point. That's why it doesn't work, because it basically starts a new task and it overrides everything else. So now everything should work beautifully. If you have any bugs, leave it down below and I will try to fix them as soon as possible. But yeah, this is basically the system. It's very simple, very beginner friendly, I would say.